After the third inning, when you and Shohei were coming back to the dugout, he kind of put his arm around you in encouragement. How much did it mean to you for him to have the confidence in you to be able to throw what he did tonight?
Yeah, and to go out there and be lights out like he was, it's been really fun to watch.
本当毎日が見てて勉強になるところばかりだなと思います。
大谷選手がパイレッツ最終戦に登板し、5回を失点1、9奪三振の素晴らしいピッチングでドジャースで初めて勝利投手となりました。試合後に大谷選手、監督らが感想を語りました。特にバッテリーを組んだ新人のラッシングとの信頼関係は注目です。カーショウへの尊敬も話しました。略しました。
So the Dodger battery tonight was pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. Show looked good out there. Everything was working. He got in a groove, and yeah, he gave us a good quality start, gave us a chance to win.
When did you know he was on with his curveball, and was he trying to be a little bit less predictable than he was in his previous two starts?
Yeah, I think you said it. Just trying to be a little less predictable with the fastball, and yeah, he figured out the curveball in the first inning, and it was working really well for him. And he used it, like you said, throughout his whole start, and it was a big pitch for tonight.
What was it like to be able to score those 4 runs without an extra base hit for you guys to keep that line moving?
Yeah, we faced a good starter. He's got good stuff. He gave it to us last time we faced him in Cincinnati, and yeah, like you said, we were just able to grind out some at bats, get some runners on base, and find ways to score runs.
What did you kind of say about the quality of Shohei's stuff? That like when he first came back, obviously he's mostly fastball sweeper. The fact that he's able to be so curveball and off-speed heavy tonight and still be as effective.
Yeah, he's kind of like Yoshi in a way. He's got so many pitches, and when you throw everything in the zone or around the zone, it just makes you that much better.
How much was kind of the varied pitch mix tonight, something that was premeditated going into the start versus kind of seeing how he was throwing stuff early and going off that?
Yeah, we had a plan of kind of living away from the fastball as much as we had in the past couple starts. That doesn't mean we weren't going to throw it tonight, but yeah, we were very off-speed heavy early on, and that just opened up doors later for the fastball moving forward the last 2 innings.
When they walk the Euro ahead of you for you to get those runs in there, a lot of guys say they take that personally. Are you looking to deliver there when they do that?
Yeah, I mean, every player's looking to deliver. I mean, it's the only thing that's on your mind. That's all you can think about. It's looking back at the game. It's a baseball move. You walk the guy in front of him to get the left-on-left matchup. It's kind of the way baseball's played. That's what a manager's supposed to do. To say that you don't take it a little personally as a player, that would be lying. That's just kind of second nature. But no, that's just a manager making the right move and taking the left-on-left matchup versus a righty.
Have you felt a little bit more just like yourself as a hitter the last couple of weeks here, just with some of the production, just kind of the confidence ticking up?
Yeah, I've for sure started to feel a little more comfortable, and the sporadic at bats, that's a good sign for sure. I haven't been able to really catch a groove since being here offensively, but now I'm starting to, like you said, feel a little more comfortable, not chase as much, and if I do, setting guys up, just understanding what my approach is, honestly.
After the third inning, when you and Shohei were coming back to the dugout, he kind of put his arm around you in encouragement. How much did it mean to you for him to have the confidence in you to be able to throw what he did tonight?
Yeah, tonight was a little different than the past. With me and Sho, it was Shohei's calling every pitch the first few innings, and then just so happened in the third I called a single pitch. I called one pitch, and from then on out, he wanted me to call the game. So, yeah, we kind of trusted each other. I made one mistake on the night as far as pitch calling, gave up a homer, and like I said, we learned from those things and moved forward. But, yeah, we were very comfortable working together tonight.
Michael, going back to San Diego, it seems like the quality of at-bats are getting back there for you and the team. How did it feel to hit a home run? I know it's been a while, too.
Yeah, it felt great to hit a ball over the fence. Has been a while. Definitely the at-bats have been getting better, since that last day in San Diego, and, just a little shift in the mindset, team-wide, and we're looking to keep it rolling.
How did it feel for you guys before the home run to be able to scratch across those 4 runs without an extra base hit? Is that a sign of the offense starting to be who you guys believe you can be?
Yeah, an offense that's can do a little bit of everything, obviously we can slug. There's guys who've done a lot in their careers in here, but when it comes down to it, how do we manufacture a run and against a really good pitcher and a couple CNI ground balls and some bloopers and some grindy at bats and put up 4 runs on a guy that's really good.
Do you guys ever stop and realize what's going on nights when Ohtani's pitching? I mean, he led off 3 different times tonight after having 9 strikeouts. Are you guys, have to take a double take when you see all that transpire?
Yeah, I mean, tonight I was definitely watching. I don't know which at bat it was, but I was watching him, jog off the field and run to get his stuff and, get it ready. And, he gets, it seems like he gets like an extra minute or something to warm up when he's on deck or, around the time that he's hitting when he's going out there to pitch. But, I mean, it's crazy to see what he's doing and to go out there and be lights out like he was. It's been really fun to watch.
Hey, you said before the game that Shohei was still trying to find himself. Do you feel like he found himself tonight?
Yeah, you know what, I think so. Just early on, getting his sea legs back and getting going, it takes a while. And so I thought tonight was one of those nights that, he was locked in and worked some things out and really got into a good rhythm.
You talked about being less predictable tonight. Was that something that he was conscious of coming out of his last start?
I think so, because I think if you look at his last start, there were some kind of a lot of predictable fastballs where I thought today he used his curveball really well. I thought Dalton did a nice job and just kind of using his entire pitch mix. And early on, he just couldn't kind of get the feel for that split. But, the sweeper, the fastball, the entire pitch mix got better as the game went on.
What does it say about where Shohei's at the stage of his rehab where he can rely as heavily on some of the off-speed secondary stuff as he did tonight?
I think it just kind of speaks to the comfort level, being in competition game mode, being able to strike the breaking ball when he needed to. And he made some big pitches with that curveball today, but still have 100 in the tank if you need it. But just being able to use your entire pitch mix. And, today was a complete performance by Shohei. And even, through 3 innings, the pitch count was up there. And so for him to find a way to get through 4 and then through 5, first time he's done it was a huge accomplishment.
What's next for him, Dave?
I think it's going to be next week, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's, I think it's probably Wednesday. I think it's next Wednesday, and it's going to be 5 innings again.
And as he starts getting deeper into these starts, like using his full mix and kind of varying, it looks like he did tonight. Is that kind of what you guys want to see out of him and what can make him effective as he gets back to like full-length starts here?
Yeah, you know what, I think the great thing about Shohei is he can command, when he's right, 4 or 5 pitches. And so when you're trying to go through a lineup 3 times, you've got to, at times be able to go to different pitches and sequences. And so, to continue to build him up and, give us options if we want to get a little bit more length out of him is certainly helpful. But, this is a good marker to get to 90 pitches through 5 innings.
I don't think he's really been like a heavy curveball pitcher in his career. Like, I've seen him throw as many as he did today and as well as he did. Is it just another sign of like what makes him special that even his 5th best pitch he can turn to like that? Yeah,
it does. His feel for the game, his pitches, it's truly remarkable. And it's also the curveball where it's not just something that goes right to left. It's something that works the front to back. The speed variation, and that's keeps hitters again off the fastball and makes them just that much more tough to square up.
How important is it to have a game like this on tape where teams have to account for more than just fastball or the standard fare that they might run into?
Yeah, because I do think that, the last few starts he was pretty predictable, and so he was smart enough to kind of suss that out and kind of get him off the scent. And so, when you're trying to prepare for 4 pitches, it's 4 or 5 pitches, it's tough. So now for him to have the confidence to throw the curveball when he wants to, or, mix in the split or the sweeper, all that stuff, tough to navigate.
Was you still thinking 5 is the ceiling for him?
For now, yes.
9 strikeouts for Shohei, but 19 overall for the team, which is a record for the Dodgers, going back to at least 1901. What is it like to see that sort of dominant performance overall from the pitching staff?
I didn't appreciate the 19 strikeouts tonight, and that's a big number. Speaks to what our guys can do with the talent that we have, the swing and miss, and so really good performance. And I think for us to go into the off day and feel good about our pen, and our starters, going into this next series, and yeah, they performed really well, and it was good to get Robo back in there and get Henriquez, who's been fantastic for us. So and Dreyer and all those guys were great.
This might be your first time in Dodgers history, two-way player earned a win. So what does this mean to you as a manager?
Well, I'm excited for Shohei. He was one hitter away from not getting a chance to get a win. So because of the pitch count, so I think it was good for him to get that win. I'm happy for him, and certainly happy that we as a team got the win too.
What a night for the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani. They are the first team to sweep the Reds this season, and Shohei with his first win as a Dodger. How did you feel out there tonight?
ドジャース正式に初勝利ですけども、今日マウンドではどういう気持ちでしたか？2連勝してたので、なんとかいい勝ち方してましたし、引き続き今日まず自分のゲームを作ることを心がけてマウンドに行きました。Yeah, just
when did you know you had the feel for the curveball in the bullpen or once the game got going?
カーブはいつ使えると思ってましたか？今日試合中なのかブルペンなのか？もうこの間の登板が終わった後に今回はカーブしっかりゲームの中で試したいなと思ってました。It was something that we talked about.
Was your goal tonight to be less predictable, going through the lineup more than once?
今日の目的としてはなるべくパターン化しないような攻め方だったんですかと。そうですね。カーブとスプリットをしっかり投げたいなというか、試しながら投げたいなと思ってたので、いいところもあり悪いところもありでしたけど、なんとか5回までしっかり投げれたのは良かったかなと思います。Yeah, I wanted to incorporate the curveball and split. So there were some good ones in there, some bad ones in there, but the goal was to be able to throw those two pitches.
It was great to interview the pitcher Shohei Ohtani tonight. Congratulations on your first win wearing Dodger blue.
Thank you.
18年間キャリア見て登板見ることがあると思いますけども、何か成功する鍵とかありますか？
そうです。登板日はね、集中しているところを見ると、この集中力を長い年月続けていくっていうのはそれだけでも大変なことだと思いますし、その中で素晴らしい成績を残していくっていうのはそれはもう尊敬に値するところではあるので、本当毎日が見てて勉強になるところばかりだ